In the historic town of Cambridge in England, tucked between Little St. Mary's Church and Peterhouse Library and Theatre, is a tiny stretch of road known as Little St. Mary's Lane. For such an unassuming, even peaceful place, you might not imagine that some have called the lane the most haunted place in Cambridge. The spectre said to haunt Little St. Mary's Lane isn't a person but a dog. Black Schuck, as he's known, is a hound that is a well-known bit of folklore from not only Cambridge but the surrounding area as well. He takes the form of a huge black dog, writes William A. Dutt in his 1901 book Highways and Byways in East Anglia, and prowls along dark lanes and lonesome field footpaths, where, although his howling makes the hearer's blood run cold, his footfalls make no sound. You may know him at once, should you see him, by his fiery eye. He has but one, and that, like the Cyclops, is in the middle of his head. But such an encounter might bring you the worst of luck. It is even said that to meet him is to be warned that your death will occur before the end of the year. So you will do well to shut your eyes if you hear him howling. Shut them even if you are uncertain whether it is the dog fiend or the voice of the wind you hear. If the idea of simply laying your eyes upon Black Schuck resulting in your untimely demise wasn't bad enough, other legends claim that the hound was responsible for much more violent and immediate departures from this life. In Suffolk in the 1500s, Black Schuck was said to have invaded a church during a dark and stormy night. He tore through the church and the congregation who were worshiping at the time, killing a man and a child. After Black Schuck had done his damage, he departed, leaving scorched claw marks on the church door. When it comes to Little St. Mary's Lane, the less violent but still terrifying version of Black Schuck seems to be the accepted one, and setting your gaze upon the hound foretells your death within a year. Yet there are those who say Black Schuck is no threat to those who are pure of heart, at least if you're a woman. For if a good honest lady's walking down Little St. Mary's Lane, Black Schuck is said to walk with her and keep her safe from any foolish enough to bother her. But Black Schuck isn't the only ghost who appears around Little St. Mary's. The apparition of a woman is said to walk the lane in the church's graveyard. Sometimes she appears as a young girl, other times as a middle-aged woman, and sometimes as an old crone. Who she is and why she lingers is a mystery. Some who have walked along Little St. Mary's Lane have said their camera batteries inexplicably die. That fortunately wasn't a problem when I visited. Others say that when they take pictures in the area, they are shocked to discover people in their shots, people who weren't there when the picture was taken. I didn't notice any phantom visitors in my videos, but look closely. Maybe you'll see something I didn't. Another unsettling tale comes from nearby Peterhouse College, part of which sits at the end of Little St. Mary's Lane. At one point in its history, the residents of Peterhouse were said to be afflicted with a horrible and unexplained depression. Some claim to have seen a terrifying specter stalking the college grounds near the lane. The claims were taken seriously and an exorcism was performed. It seems as if the ritual worked as the oppressive atmosphere lifted and the specter vanished. Cambridge is a fantastic place to visit, and Little St. Mary's Lane is a quiet little street to stroll down with a quiet little churchyard to wander through. Just remember, if you suddenly hear a dog howling, keep your eyes shut tightly, as it might be Black Schuck standing just over your shoulder.